joining us. We're going to start with Jeff Metcalf with the Arizona Republic and then Alex Simon.
We've talked about these close losses before. Now it's 6 out of 8 that are 8 points or less. What do you see as the common factors in these tight games that you're not quite getting over in, and how do you correct that?
Look, to be quite honest, I just think, obviously we're not executing as well as we can, but like we're not, we may play good defense and they get an offensive rebound. I mean, that's happened in a few games. That happened in the last game. So we've got to make sure that we're finishing the plays. We talked about that. We got beaten, obviously Clarendon got that offensive rebound and it doesn't even allow you a chance then because you're in fouling and trying to score. But, it should, for us, it's just execution, the little details and being open-minded about how, we need to execute and doing the little things better. It's 1%ers in those kind of situations.
These next 4 games, seem pretty important because you don't want to get in too big of a hole. In 2016, you had to fight your way back after the Olympic break. But that now you've got really tough opponents these next 4 games. So, how do you kind of go out with the urgency you need to try to make these next 4 games go your way?
Well, it's just having pride in what we want to do. And making sure that we're competing for the 40 minutes. I think we need a more consistency and just that toughness for 40 minutes. That's what it takes. But look, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. We're playing some really good opponents, and but we have to believe that we can do it. But we need to play well. We've had pockets where we've played well. We've had pockets when we haven't. So we got to finish our quarters better. There's things, but it's all the 1%ers. I think we're in control of our own destiny. That's never changed. Every team should be saying the same thing, and no different for us. And just got to play with a little bit more sense of urgency. So it's being mentally ready to compete every single possession.
Next up is Alex Simon with the next, followed by Ann Myers-Drysdale.
Hi, Sandy. When Brittany's shooting over 50% from the mid-range and seems to be shooting rather confidently from 3, she's only shot 6 but has made 2. Just how much does that change kind of the way defenses may have to defend her if she's able to extend her range out like that and do that consistently this year and beyond?
Yeah, I mean, credit to her. I mean, she's just so versatile and keeps developing her game each and every year. And the last game, to go 10 from 10 in the first half, I mean, that was amazing feat. And, a lot of them were faced to the basket. But, I think it's about confidence. And how it helps us, it just allows, it may open up the lane a little bit. Obviously, if we can get Breezy just shooting some of those mid-ranges too, I hope he'll open up a little bit more. But just makes her and us harder to guard. Obviously, Sylvia Fowles is a really physical post player. And you probably... It's like just being a little bit smart. You don't need to try and just make it a physical battle on the post up. We're trying to stretch her out a little bit because she's very capable.
And then I'm asking a question on behalf of our Liberty beat writer here at the Next, who's doing a story about Sami Whitcomb. And I know you've coached her back at the Opals back in 2018. And just from when you've coached her there to what she is in the league now, just kind of where have you seen her progress in her game at that point?
Look, to be quite honest, it's more about opportunity. I think what you see now is what she's shown the whole time with the minutes that she's played for Seattle. And no one really, I've seen a lot of players, Diana, a lot of them work hard, Skyler and that, but Sami's the same. Like, she just works really, really hard. She's a great teammate. She's a great person. And she's a really good basketball player. So I think what you're seeing now is what she's been doing for the last 5 years. It's just that it's highlighted more because she's getting a bigger role with the team that she's playing for. But obviously I had to make a decision over Leilani Mitchell and Sami, and that was actually really quite hard. And the only why the decision was made because Leia's a point guard and thought that's what we needed going into the Olympics. But she's a wonderful person, and I really enjoy coaching her.
Next is Ann Myers-Drysdale, followed by Danny Thompson.
Hey, Sandy. I know that Diana's been practicing with you, and it's only been 2 games. What have you seen as far as the adjustment with her back in the game and then with the other players surrounding her?
Yeah, look, I think it's just obviously she's the point guard. So I suppose the biggest adjustment was for Sky to go from a dominant handler to, playing off the ball a little bit. But they played together last year in the bubble. It was really effective. So it wasn't really a great, really adjustment. I think Diana, she struggled with the shot in the last game. I thought she got some really good shots she's capable of making. She just missed them and a little bit of fatigue. Remember, she hasn't played for 5 weeks. We want her to stay aggressive, and that's what she'll do. I mean, she's makes us a better passing. I think we pass a little bit better now because of her ability to do that. And, she's got, we can run a little bit more in transition because that's what she loves doing too. So, it adds to us. Now it's just about just getting the whole pieces together and getting chemistry, trying to get everyone to play well at the same time.
And I know every game is different in how you coach and what depends, but did you feel good about the substitutions? I mean, your bench got to play a little bit more.
Yeah, no, I did actually, and that was good because, if we can limit some of them, that's helpful. I thought, they all had good moments, like get to play them, and Kia Vine gave us some decent minutes, and I thought Shay, that was one of her better games that she played in, and bringing the energy and bringing the toughness and playing your role. That's what we need. So. We'll need that moving forward, and you just never know what happens. Just make it everyone just being ready for your opportunity.
Good luck.
Oops, sorry. Next up is Danny Thompson with a 3-point conversion, followed by Scott Mimoser.
Coach Danny Thompson with a 3-point conversion. Great to see you as always. 2 quick ones. Number one, I asked Skyler's question a couple minutes ago. Does the team play different when you're playing a back-to-back against the same team? Because it seems like the team has a little bit more energy. You're 2-1 when it comes to these situations. Take away the Dallas game, but it seems like you guys have played better performances. Is it something about playing that team a second time that does something different for you and the coaching staff of the players?
Yeah, I don't know if it's different or not, to be quite honest. It just is what it is, and it allows you to obviously review the last game you just played and make the adjustments that you need to. And there was a few adjustments that we needed to do, and hopefully that we can have a better showing in the areas that we needed to. And I hope if we're 2-1, I hope it's going to be 3-1, because we need a sense of urgency. Like I said, we don't want to dig ourselves a big hole and have to really claw our way back after that Olympic break. We've got some really good teams we're facing up, and it's a 1 game at a time approach, and making sure that, we have to focus on what we're doing, and we need to be better. That's what it comes down to. We just need to play better for 40 minutes.
And it looks as though Kia, second follow-up, it looks as though Kia has going through a little bit of a shooting slump again. What do you need to do to get her off that slide? And is it something that she's not doing right? Are you happy with her shot selection? How do you get her back to being where she was maybe 2-3 weeks ago with her shot?
Yeah, look, she's doing all the hard work, and shooters, unfortunately, sometimes we've all been in those situations, and she's just got to keep shooting, but keep making good decisions out there, shooting when you're open. If not, keep getting to the next action. But I think she's still, she only got 3 shots in the last game, and maybe she needs a little bit more there and find her ways to get open. But it's just, sometimes you just focus on something else. Don't emphasize that part of it, and just keep playing really good defense, and that's what we need for running the floors, little things that you can control, and just being prepared to shoot. That's all you can do. And got to say, you got to keep shooting. Hopefully it's going to open up. She's a great shooter, so that hasn't changed. She's just going through a little bit of a shooting slump at the moment.
Our last 2 questions are going to be with Scott Mimoser and then Ya Bonsu.
Hi, Sandy. Skyler was just talking about how much it meant to her to be in the Olympics. Can you talk a little bit about her competitiveness you've witnessed as a coach the last couple of years, and then how you wouldn't want to see her on the opposite side of the court in Tokyo?
Yeah, look, I'm super, super proud of Sky. This is something that she's wanted to achieve for so long, and obviously have been to a few Olympics myself. There's nothing better than representing your home country in Olympic Games, and she gets to do that now. And she's 30 years old, but she deserves it. She works really hard. I think she's playing great basketball. She's very dynamic at both ends of the floor, and what a unique, great experience. That's what any professional athlete that they want to do. So I'm just really proud of her, and she deserves it. And I hope, like I said, I'm not worried about USA. I need to worry about the rest of the world at the moment. But hopefully, when we do meet them, hopefully it's in that gold medal game, and I'll have to deal with the winner, meet her there. But she's a hard guard, definitely.
Our last question will be with Yab Bonsu.
Hey, Sandy, rebounding off that, you don't have the luxury, or at least I would say the non-benefit of only having to face Skyler. You also have to face Brittany and Diana. So from a coach standpoint, what does it mean to have 3 of your players on Team USA? And then from the opponent sideline, what does it mean to potentially go against 3 of your players?
Yeah, look, obviously really proud of all of them, and they deserve it. Diana should be going to her 5th Olympics. I mean, that's hard to do. And, BG, this would be her 3rd one. And, they're a great team. So obviously it's exciting. Like I talked about, the huge honor it is to go to Olympic Games as an athlete or as a coach. This will be my first time as a coach, but it's really, really special. But a lot of credit to them. They put the hard work in, and obviously they're the favourites. Everyone knows that. They're pretty star-studded. But like I said, I'm hoping that Australia, we don't have much preparation, but we have enough that we can find some great chemistry and play well and put us in a position to hopefully play USA as late as possible. And we'll cross that path when we get there. Obviously, we have, Kia Nurse going there too, and Alana Smith. So unique. It's it'll be a little bit different Olympics than it has been in the past, but still it's an Olympic Games and is a highlight of everybody's careers.
Appreciate the time, Sandy.
Thanks, guys.